Today I'm at Flower Pot on Fay Avenue in La Jolla, and I'm going to interview the owners, Gloria and Amanda. Thank you for having me today. And let's start asking you guys, where are you guys from and what brought you here in La Jolla?
Well, I'm originally from Detroit suburbs in Michigan, the cold places of the United States. But I've been in La Jolla now for about 20 years.
Wow.
And I think what brought me here to San Diego was adventure. But then I fell in love with the cafe ownership in La Jolla.
Yeah, it's perfect. And you, Gloria?
So I was born and raised in Colombia. And what brought me here was my family, but specifically here to La Jolla and where I am was my wife and our cafe and the ownership.
Great. So I can tell, like, I am one of the people that come here very often. I love this place, and I like the fact that you guys support the community, right? Tell me about that. So you have artists, you have different...
Yeah, absolutely. Community is everything to us. It's the connections with the people in this community that makes what we do worth it 100%. When Gloria and I were building out this space, we had huge community support. You can see the tables around were built by one of our customers. The saying on the wall about the community itself was written by one of our customers. And it's just, the relationships are everything. It's what makes La Jolla so awesome.
That's amazing. And I can tell, like, the food is all vegan. What's the kind of food do you guys have?
Do you want to talk about that?
So it's not all vegan. We do have vegan options, but we have a full menu. We do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our full menu is pretty much available all day. We are very caring. We don't do any seed oils. The only thing in our kitchen is olive oil and butter. And we try to do organic as much as possible whenever we can. The coffee aspect is all organic, so yeah.
And I highly recommend. Everything is very tasty here. Very, very, very good. Tell me a story. So when you got here, what's the journey?
Well, I was already in love with cafes and already a coffee roaster, and I had a dream of owning a cafe. I fell in love with the Panikin that was up in Encinitas and Del Mar, and a location here in La Jolla. Started working for that company. They let me build their roastery and roast the coffee for them, and then the owners sold me the Panikin in La Jolla in 2007, and so that's how I landed in La Jolla. I moved to La Jolla the day before we opened, or I took over ownership.
Wow.
And been here ever since.
Perfect. I love that.
And I'm a San Diego native of sorts. I moved here when I was very young. My father brought us, and I spent a lot of time ditching school and coming to the Panikin. And actually, Amanda and I met at the Panikin. And we got married there. So that's what brought me to this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is our baby. The Flower Pot is our baby. Aww. We had to change our name because we're roasting, and so we're really, really excited to have our baby grow the way that it has been.
It's a huge success.
My journey.
Oh, really? Yeah. Thank you. When you guys are not roasting coffee, what do you recommend for us to do?
Well, I'll start by saying that we love cruising the coast. I mean, the La Jolla coast is just absolutely unbeatable. The wildlife, even we like to watch tourists. We like to cruise the coast. It's really fun. Wind and Sea is a big favorite spot for us. But I'm sure you have more to add to that.
Well, outside of our little bubble, which we spent most of our time in our little bubble, we have a golf cart, which is how we cruise the coast. Outside of here, we really love the gas lamp. We love Seaport Village. But most of our time when we're out of here, we spend up north, Encinitas. We have restaurants up there that we like to go to. We love the coast up there too, and not everybody knows us. So when we want to run away, we go up north a little bit.
I love the decor here. Everything here has a vibe.
Yeah.
So who did the decor?
Well, it's the coolest thing because everything for Gloria and I was just like one day at a time on the build out. We had so much faith in this community, and they showed up throughout the construction to help, to build tables, to donate a table, to bring a piece of artwork. All the walls, all the artwork all around this whole cafe, every piece is either one of our staff or a customer that did the artwork. And then
So
the
unique,
motorcycle
right?
is an original from the original owner of the Panikin that was founded in 1968. And yeah, just a lot of fun stuff like that around.
Yeah, I
but
know.
really donations and just things that we had at the old cafe for so many years.
And you can interact, right?
Yeah, totally. Well, everything here has a story. Every part of this has a story, whether it be the big picture on the wall, the windows. We have a phone booth that's a lot of fun, that you can go in and actually listen to things, and that changes all the time. But all of it is just a product of the community love, of the community that has shown up for us. It showed up for us from the very beginning, at the end there, in the beginning here, and intermittently at the lot. Everything that you see was, somebody that we loved. This art that you see right here under the motorcycle was done by somebody that passed away, one of our old customers. She passed away, and her kids were like, hey, do you want to put it here? And we said, yes, absolutely. So, we keep a piece of everybody here. We are La Jolla, and most of our patrons, especially in the morning, our customers are elders, and we love them. We love to support them, and so a lot of what you see has to do with them. And then we have the newer generations that are doing different art that, and the quotes and everything else. So,
Yeah, you can feel it's warm.
yeah, it's not us, it's everybody.
Yeah.
We obviously are the last word. We have the last voice, but our voices never really had to say no, because what we get brought is awesome.
Yeah. Supporting the community, right?
Exactly. Yeah, this is
Perfect.
everybody's living room, 100%. Everybody that comes in, they feel, whether it be the UCSD students, whether it be our community here, our elders, everybody walks in and they feel like this is home. This is where they're supposed to be for, whether it be the music or the people behind the counter or the owners or, wanting to meet a friend. Everybody just loves it here. And, it's a product of our love. Our love for all of our family, which is our community.
So give me some suggestions what to eat here. What's the best of the best?
Well, I eat here a lot, like every day. Our pastries are really good. They're made fresh every morning. Our baker is the first person here. Everything comes out piping hot out of the oven. No day old stuff or anything like
Everything's
that.
fresh,
Yeah,
right?
so fresh. And then from the kitchen, what would you say?
We have specials. Our specials are always, and a lot of people think that specials are like day olds or whatever, but for us, the special is like something that our chef actually wants to make that day. So anytime that you see our boards and specials, that's always the best. But if we have to talk about what people actually like, our breakfast burrito supreme is one of definitely a top seller. Greek eggs, you get a bagel with it. It's a good amount of food. And if you're doing something shareable, an Aspen bowl, it brings a little bit of every single thing that we make. And, like we said, we make everything in-house. Everything that we make comes from our heart, from our chef, and from ourselves. And we try to use organic as much as possible. But we do care about the health of our community.
Thank you, Amanda and Gloria, for chatting with me today.
Thank you,
for
Maria.
having us.
Of course.
Yeah, why don't you guys come and join us at 7530 Fay Avenue. We are the Flower Pot Café and TLC Roasters. Need organic coffee? We have beans. We can grind it for you. We have the best drinks and amazing food. Come see us.
And I highly recommend. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And stay tuned for more Maria in the neighborhood.